Okay. Hi, everybody. This is Paula. Love you guys. Love all my subscribers. And let's have you talk about this new trailer that dropped during the Primetime Emmys last night. There was two of them. One was for Stranger Things. One was for Welcome to Jerry. Today we're talking about Stranger Things. We have some brand new thoughts from the season 5, from the last season of Stranger Things, season 5. So I want to go over a couple of, so I want to go over this. So just so you know what happened during the trailer and kind of break it down a little bit. Anyway, the first response we have of the season 5 trailer is each character's progression from Dustin to Lucas to Mike to Will to Max to 11. And that is that was the first part of it. This is the character's progression between the first season and now. And we have our first news source of and we have our first news source added to this. And they did include from the first teaser trailer the scene with Vecna chasing a young Will Byers from the first season from when he first got taken to when he's chasing a young Will. As everyone knows, in the first episode of Listener Will Byers, he goes missing and he's in the upside down. So we see his escape from Vecna in in the first trailer, and they use it in this trailer too. So you have him climbing a tree and trying to reach for Will as he's going up, as he's going, as he's trying to go up through the thing, up through a gate. So that's the first thing you see is Bracky climbing a tree. You see by the in a tree, reaching for Will, who is flying up towards a gate to leave. Which, yeah. Sorry for the spoiler there, seriously, but you have the characters progressing between each season, and you see back there in the tree, waiting for a young boy. The young boy is Will Byers, who got taken in season 1 and returned in season 2. And you see his escape in both the first teaser trailer and in this one because they used that for this one. Now, for the news shots, we have, I'll get to Linda Hamilton in a second. We have the first image of from the new season. We have the first image of them at in the barn, and we have the first appearance of the Demogorgon this season, opening the barn door. So that's the first new start they have. As I said, they included some new stuff from the season. One of them is Joyce and them being found by a Demogorgon in the barn. You clearly see the new design of the Demogorgon, opening the barn door and seeing them, or seeing something. So that's the first news shot. The second news shot is, okay. In the first season trailer for Stranger Things, you see Linda Hamilton briefly as as leading a group of, as behind a group of military people. You only see it briefly, and you can't see much from that, of her. You can't see her face in that. Well, you see Linda Hamilton, but you see from a distance. So, in this one, you can, there was a clear shot of Linda Hamilton as being a military person. Full face, full face. Let me get that too. So I'm gonna get to the new shots too before we get to the new rating. Okay. We have the first new shot of a Demogorgon finding Joyce and them in a barn. The second new shot is of Linda Hamilton. In the first trailer, you do see Linda Hamilton and behind a group of people with a gun, but you can barely see her face in that. This one, it's all a lit. The group is yeah. Let's go down for a second. Sorry about that. Anyway, come on, we're just gonna okay. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna recap everything for anybody that's joining us. There's a new teaser trailer for Stranger Things Season 5. The first shot you see is of these characters progressing throughout the seasons. Will Byers, Justin, Mike, Lucas, 11, Max. Max is up in the coma. If you haven't seen season 4 yet, sorry about that. That's the first thing you see. We have some new songs coming in. One is a demo recording finding stories with a group of people. You know, like who's talking like this. Okay, one more time. We saw with each character's progression in Stranger Things from Will to Mike to Justin to Lucas to 11 to Max. So that's in the coming season 4. So, anyway, Nebula News Source. We have a shot of a Demogorgon finding source in a group of people in a bar. So, that's key. Second thing is, have anybody seen the Terminator movies? Well, hello, Sarah Connor. Linda Hamilton has joined the cast of Stranger Things this season. Major fucking points to them. Major fucking kudos. You nailed it. Anyway, in the first season trailer, you do see Linda Hamilton behind a group of people with a gun, but this from the release, so I could barely see her face. And this one, the group is totally by this year is totally focused on Linda Hamilton. We finally get a full facial shot of Linda Hamilton in character and sees Deputy or FBI money. Money is military. So let's just say she's military for now. And we get a full facial shot of her, which we didn't get in the first teaser trailer. Okay, yeah. This is what we get. It's this shot of her face in the full character. It was the first real facial shot she has, the first full focus on her since the first teaser trailer. I love that. So we have the first shot of her. We have the first shot of her in the full profile, full face in the trailer. We took the group out of the original, we chopped out the group in the original trailer and just focused entirely on her, which is really good. Now, for the big news, we all know when season, we never major game changing move on Netflix. Originally, it was Stranger Things was rated TV 14. Remember that. Okay, I guess I have to check something. Now, for the big news and even shocking news, if you think this is shocking, because when Stranger Things was started, Netflix rated it and as TV 14 because of stuff that happened in the series like violence and stuff and in the gory parts. It is pretty gory. If you like, sci-fi is gory. Well, sci-fi in general is gory. I know I've seen every one of us. Anyway, it was originally rated TV 14 due to the blood that they had. people feel like they had a movie based on that part. I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, it was recently rated TV 14, and now, well, of course, it was scary. I mean, no, sci-fi is scary, so that, yeah. So it was TV 14 when Stranger Things first started. Now, here comes the shocking part because this is shocking. But now, Netflix has changed the rating from TV 14 to TVMA. I said it right, TVMA, which stands for TV Mature. For the first time ever, Stranger Things. Sorry, kids, if you're not over 18, you're not over 18, let it watch with your parents, not their for missing, okay? But it's now. Stranger Things went from TV 14 from the original one to TVMA, which stands for TV Mature. So 18 and over, you're welcome to watch. Parents are better ready parents are, yeah, be on the lookout. So just so you know, I'm not keep repeating myself, so I'm sorry about that. But with TV 14 was allowed 14 is allowed people 14 about 14 years old to watch Stranger Things. It is now TVMA, TV Mature, in case you feel conformed to this. So now 18 and over. So parents be on the lookout and kids, you can watch with your parents, just make sure you ask permission first, okay? So just making sure you know that. And warn you guys ahead of time that it's TV Mature now. Why is this significant? Well, it's never been TV Mature before. The reason behind it is due to the gore and with the response from the public about how crazy and insane this season is and how we wait. There's gonna be more gore, more blood, well more blood and gore, and some cool ass fight scenes. So it was scary before me look at the ending of season 4. Seriously. And one year that was pretty disgusting. So that's why we did it, because then it's gonna be the girliest season ever. Maybe some intimate moments, we'll see what happens. Probably not. We only had like one real intimate moment between Jonathan and Nancy, but they didn't even sell that, so. So it's gonna be for more gore and more violence. It's definitely gonna be a violent season. So be prepared for Stranger Things season 5 to be more violent, more gory. So be prepared for Stranger Things season 5 to be more violent, more gory. I put sci-fi is great anyway, but yeah. So let me keep pausing. Seriously. Anyway, eventually, anyways, I'm not keep repeating myself and coming annoying if you want to. But the big thing is from this is the first facial in profile of Linda Hamilton, a demagogue findings raising a group of people, and the shocking news that Netflix has decided to rate it the Stranger Things as TV mature. It's going to be more violent, more gory, and probably some of the biggest fight scenes ever and the coolest ass fight scenes ever. So be prepared. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking with me, even though I keep repeating myself. So thank you, and have a nice night, and have a nice day. Whoops.